What's going on? How you doing? Well, they caught the suspect who killed up the six Asian women in the spas and everything. It was about what I expected. Contrary to what was it, ABC News went on some racial smear about a week ago, was trying to say that the black community got an issue with the Asian community and Asians are fearing black folks. It was about white last night. Let me just cut to this chase, can I? Donald Trump got blood on his hands. These white supremacists got blood on his hands. The government got blood on their hands. Police, CIA, all of them. They don't want to acknowledge white supremacists as real in America. They don't want to tell the truth that the real killers, the real architects of mass destruction, the real enemies or terrorists are white males. They're afraid to tell the truth. That's how this country was built. Took the bottom of Britain, glorified Billy the Kid, Frank and Jesse James, all the way up through Al Capone. They've done the same thing through history. Till you get to Charles Manson, till you get to Jim Jones, till you get to Timothy McVeigh and David Nichols. How many times do you need history to repeat itself? I'm freestyling this because it's so random. Tulsa, Oklahoma, 1921 massacre. Florida, 21. Think about it. Think about the lynchings, the hangings, the mobs, what they call a barbecue and a cookout. Black folks' bodies charred. You get a racist venom person like Trump say the Chinese flu. No one corrects him. They sit there and they let that be reported. No one on the Senate refutes him and says don't say that, except for a couple of Asian news reporters I remember. But this media wants to push like, oh, black folks hate, oh. And like I've said before in my other videos, show me an Asian, Korean place of business that has black tenants in setup. The government set up them to come to the community. Let's just cut it 100. That ain't no hate. That's a fact. But it's political. See, tell it for what it is. The real terrorists are white men in America in all lines of work. And until they ban these guns and change the trajectory, they're going to keep getting a hall pass. This old lame cop talking about that white guy had a bad day yesterday. I bet you they'll probably buy him pizza from Pizza Hut and a Coke and a Smile before they arraign him. If he was black, then ABC would have something to say. I wonder where they are now. Well, these networks. Well, I ain't seen nobody black in these sweatshops. I ain't seen nobody in there. See? But to cause division and divide, I would give my message to the Asian community, Asian Americans, is you need to team up with black folks and start worrying about these white folks. That's what you need to do. But you ain't heard me though. Because someone want to try to fit in with white America and want to fit in, and they want to fit in corporately, and they also want to fit in where they to be oppressed to stand on black folks. See, I ain't going to mince words about that. And that's not all. But we know how the game goes. If you come over here, you're told, watch out for the big black people. They won't do nothing. They didn't send it out to the media. But this white boy, this white dude, it's always the same. And you know white crimes. It's hate crimes. The insurrection. I mean, how many times you got to keep seeing it? They in all walks of life. And they won't be happy until they have a race war. They won't. They spread enough lies and they pit enough people against each other. And all I said before, if Asian community started really understand what black folk go through, then maybe white America won't feel so special, won't be so sacred. They just want your business and the money you can make. They don't care about you. Because we're living proof of it in this country over 400 years. And now they can use concoct to get people to believe that the flu is the virus is all on you and all this, but they want your money, want your business. They don't want you. Black folks been knew that. The ones who ain't shuffling and dancing and bucking, no. Please. Because I'll tell anybody, the Lord is my witness. I mean, you better have a higher calling than to be out here shuffling for that foolery that they be putting down. But I knew it was a white guy behind this whole thing in Georgia. They don't want to ban these guns. They don't want to check these guns, and they allow white supremacists to thrive. It's a business. That's why the NRA's in business. Yeah, any of them, NRA, FBI, CIA, CSI, all that garbage is the same. White institutionalized supremacist extreme racism. Institutionalized systematic racism and using black folks to oppress. And they don't care about no justice. They allow this to manifest. This cat ain't that old, but it starts off young, just like that cat in Wisconsin. Think about it. Nothing new. History repeats itself. That's my thoughts and takes about it being a white killer in the Asian community killings. So much for the black and Asian thing. What ABC was saying. Hit those stars, hit those comments, hit the like, hit the subscribe, wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and don't listen to the media. Watch. Use your eyes.